Critics can't live with them, well, I guess you technically can live without them. Mariah Carey surely could have done with less poison penmanship. Her stormy relationship with the press continued during her first U.S. tour in 1993. But when Mariah began warming up to audiences, the critics began warming up to her. In the summer of 1993, she even did her first television special for NBC. And this Thanksgiving special is thought to be her best concert ever. And from it came our next video, Hero.
When I sang the song, nobody in the audience had heard it yet because I did the special before the album was released. And so I was really nervous because I didn't know if people were going to be sitting there like, what's this? It was so well received by the audience that it was really a great indicator for me about how the song was going to be received just on a bigger level. And so when I watched the video and I realized that those people hadn't heard it before and they were really listening to it for the first time, I think there's something really special about that we captured that on film.
In 1995 came album number 4, Daydream. Mariah continued to make more writing, producing, and video directing decisions. And one of those decisions was to cheer up the album's first single, Fantasy, with a sample of a Tom Tom Club's Genius of Love.
I always felt it was like one of the best tracks ever made, just as a track. I mean, it's incredible, really. And you put it on and it just gives people a happy feeling, you know? So I really was happy to be able to incorporate that with what I was feeling at the time.
And what better place to shoot the video for such a dosh darn happy song than Rye Playland in New York, Mariah's childhood stomping grounds, and now the setting for her directorial debut. Among the attractions, clowns, tattoo parlors, and terrified video crews.
I'm always on a quest for the world's most thrilling ride. And on the fantasy video shoot, that roller coaster I've been on at least 100 times, I mean, prior to the filming of the video. So even when we went to scout the location and I was on there trying to talk to the DP and the producer about different shots I wanted to get, they were just holding on for their lives, and I'm like, look, we can do it here, you can be in front of me and we can get a great shot from here, then you can put a guy with the camera in the back and I can turn around and look, and they're like, ah, you know. So it was interesting.
This next video off of Mariah's 4th album, Daydream, debuted at number 1. Do you see a pattern developing here? Well, this one was not only a winner for Mariah and collaborators Boyz II Men, but sort of a karmic convergence for all. The story goes that Mariah co-wrote a song with her usual writing partner, Walter Afanasieff, and before completing it, contacted Boyz II Men to see if they would sing with her on it. The song dealt with loss, and it turned out that Nate Morris of Boyz II Men had just penned a song on the same subject after his road manager had been killed. The two songs were so similar that he was able to sing his lyrics right over her track, so the artist decided to combine them. When fate speaks, you don't argue. Here's One Sweet Day. Sorry, I've never... Mariah's most recent album, Butterfly, has been called her most personal yet. And no wonder. After an emotional year that included a divorce from her husband of 5 years, Tommy Mottola, president of Sony Music Entertainment, and a change in her management, Mariah immersed herself in the creation of Butterfly. She co-produced and co-wrote the album, as well as co-directed the first video, Honey. She got the idea for the video while jet skiing in the Caribbean, and she thought it'd be fun to do a James Bond-esque chase scene. Now, when you think about killing somebody with a shoe or blowing up a building with a piece of gum, you don't exactly think of Mariah. She was aiming for more of a Bond girl image, though, hence the Gucci heels underwater. Well, here she is, deep six in The Bad Guys in Honey. VH1 presents You Make the Call. Have these actors ever jet skied before? The answer is a big fat no. Okay, the actors were not exactly supposed to get dumped from their jet skis in this scene, but the director, Paul Hunter, liked it, so stayed in. By the way, no novice jet skiers were harmed in the filming of this scene. At first listen, you might think Mariah's song Butterfly is about a guy. Well, maybe, but if you watch the video, you start thinking the guy has 4 legs and spends a lot of time outside. The object of Mariah's desire, at least metaphorically, is a prized horse in this video. Whatever the case, she feels very strongly about it. Mariah says that Butterfly, the album's title track and second single, really pushed her emotional buttons. We'll let her explain, and then we'll leave you with the video for Butterfly.
It wasn't like anything I'd ever done before, video-wise. When I heard the music start and I was sitting in the tree looking at the field, the rawness of emotion that comes through on screen was real. It wasn't like I was pushing and trying to act or trying to cry, but it was just sort of a culmination of a lot of things, a lot of events, and a lot of emotional places that I had been within myself at that point coming through.